Okie dokie then. Right.
Is anybody in?
I don't think anyone's in. Let's just get rid of that there.
There's it says they can't find your live. Dale says he can't find your live.
Oh, well, it's up now.
See,
Oh, okay. So David McLaren's in.
David's in. Right.
Let's just have a little look.
Hi, David.
See, I didn't get any notification, Rich.
Oh, right. That's weird. Very, very weird.
I still
Right, I'll
haven't.
just turn the audio off on mine.
Okay,
No,
so
I haven't either.
it's come up that we're live on YouTube. So
Oh yeah, now it has. Yeah.
okay. Right then. So we have two people. Paul. Oh, you got my glasses. Kevin Canava.
Paul,
Kavanagh.
Kavanagh.
Hi, Herb.
Kavanagh.
Herb's in as well.
Paul Kavanagh.
It's just
Sorry
Kavanagh.
if I've destroyed it. Where's me? There we go.
James is in. Evening, James.
Okay. Herb's in. James, David. Right. Oh, look at that. I've
Mark,
got one come down already. I've not done anything
brilliant.
yet.
Brilliant. Dear me.
It's for being
Mark's
associated
in.
to JP. That's what it is.
Barry's in.
Barry.
Right. I've got a new trick to show you guys tonight, which I think you're going to like.
Very good.
But you have to take it to the grave with you. Don't tell everyone. Only everyone on YouTube, that is.
Oh no, he's got the plaster scene again.
No.
Oh, Larry's in. Evening, Larry. Rubber Dub's in.
Have you heard of PME? Paste colours.
No. Jeff Christie's in.
No.
And Scott's in as well.
These are the paste. These are the colours that you use to colour frosting, and that sort of thing, cakes. But it's paste, so you use a tiny, minute amount because it's so concentrated. But if you mix it with water,
Fred Taylor's in. Your dad's in, Rich.
Hi, Dad.
Nathan.
Nathan's in. Little Woodshed.
Hi, guys. How is everybody tonight?
You want to just stick us in the background, Rich, and explain what you're going to be doing?
Yeah. Let's crack on. Right. Cheers, chaps. I'll. What am I doing? What am I doing? That's what I'm doing. Right then. So tonight it's going to be something a little bit different. We're not going to be using the lathe. We're going to be using this fella here, the scroll saw. The scroll saws don't really get the airtime, I don't think. I mean,
it sneaks in.
You get the likes of Jamie Page and Charles Deering that make it look easy. But it's not. So I don't think people appreciate them as they should.
Hi, Jen.
Jen's in. Good evening, Jen.
Hi, Jen. So what it is, I want to make something for the chickens, for the apples and sweet corn, but I want to be able to keep it from sitting on the ground like that and then the bottom being eaten by God knows what and rotting away. I want to make it so that they can get all sides of this thing. So keep tuned and I'll show you how.
Grand.
I thought you were going to scroll store a piece for your chickens, as in a picture, because I was going to say that's lovely. Oh, You're taking
What?
this chicken thing a bit too seriously, Rich.
Oh, you should come round and have a cuddle with them. They're lovely.
Do you want me to
Right.
do them a sculpture?
Yeah. Okay, right. Let's crack on with it. So, what I'm thinking is, I'm gonna cut these now. Let me just. I'm just gonna give you a disclaimer here. Actually, now I don't know if I've dreamt this up, which I wouldn't be surprised, or if I've seen it on Pinterest, or I've seen it on Facebook, or I've seen it somewhere. I don't know. So if you were the person that invented this, then I do apologize. I'm not going to make any money from it, and I don't claim to be the first, but I may have dreamt it up. So just putting that out there. So what I want to do is, I've got some 20mm ply, and I've chose the 20mm ply because I've got to put a hole through the center. Anything less, I think it would cause an issue. So 20mm is nice and thick. Plus, it's going to get picked and all sorts. So I've chose two designs because I've got apples and I've got corn on the cob. What I'm going to do is I'm going to cut the apple out, but I'm also going to cut the center of the apple out as well, like so. Once this is cut out, all we're going to have is this. We're going to have none of this, and we're going to have none of this. Then we've got these barbecue skewers. Now, when I bought these from Tesco's, the girl I was asking was, she looked a bit funny, as if to say, you know, you're not meant to be having family gatherings and barbecues, don't you? Anyway, so we get them out.
You should have said I'm just using them for stabbing the missus because I'm sick of her.
So when this is cut out, this is all going to go, and this is all going to go. All we're going to be left with is this bit here. I'm going to put a hook or a loop, whatever, on the top there. Then I'm going to drill a hole through this part. The apple is going to be suspended in the center of that hole, and then this skew is going to go right through the apple, so the apple can rotate inside, so the chickens can get all parts. I mean, I might even do that. I don't know. We'll see. Does that make sense, guys?
Yep,
Yeah.
it does.
Okay. So,
right, Steve Blinkhorn's come in. Dougie's in.
hi, Doug. Hi, Steve. Hi, Steve.
Rated R Woodturn is in. Haven't seen that name before. Good evening.
Okay. So we've got sweet corn as well. Now, same principle, but with this, it's going to be slightly different. I want the sweet corn to fit in this centerpiece. So what I might have to do is draw this out by hand, but use this as a reference, just to keep it looking sort of like a sweet corn.
Yeah.
So what we need to do is, average sweet corn is what?
2 inches.
2 inches. How do you know that?
I eat a lot of sweet corn.
So I reckon if we say 2 1/4 inches by 6 inches, I reckon that'll be more than enough, won't it?
It should be.
Baz says it's an awesome idea, Rich.
Oh, thanks. Like I say, I don't know if I dreamt it or I've seen it somewhere. I ain't got a clue.
Fred just said I knew that because I'm Remy. Cheers, Fred.
It's a bit like a kid's rattle principle. Like a baby rattle. You'd make a baby rattle in the same sort of way if you were scrolling it.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? You'd put like a bead or something to go up and down the spike.
Yeah.
Obviously, you wouldn't have it removable, but...
Oh, young Master Dale is in the house. Good evening, Dale.
Well, that's the best I can do. It will look like it, trust me. And then we'll have the skewer going through. Maybe we'll go through this end. Yeah, we'll do that. Okay.
Yeah.
It may change as we get it on there. Like I say, this is only kind of what I want, but we're going to do the apple first.
Grand.
So I have somewhere, unless my kids have been in here and pinched them, is some Pritt stick. Unless I can transfer it, maybe I can actually transfer the image by going like this.
Okay.
Evening, Kai.
Super chat from Baz.
Oh, thanks, Baz. Much appreciated. That will go to the CNC fund, I promise you.
Oh, I like the squeaking.
You like it?
Yeah.
Okay, that'll do me. So we can kind of see that. We want to take that centerpiece out. I'm hoping this doesn't scare the hell out of my chickens and they don't touch it ever. Okay.
Would seem I'm possibly on my own in thinking that that's a cool sound.
Right, Kai. Obviously, we've got Rich who is doing the live. You got me as the earworm, and we've got Andy AH Bespoke as the other earworm.
All right. So what I'm thinking is, if I kind of do it like,
Hi, Scott.
yeah, that will do.
Yeah, that fits.
That'll do. Okay. Oh, by the way, has anybody seen this beauty? Look at that. And this.
I'm watching on YouTube, mate. So give us a sec.
Yeah.
Oh,
If
cool.
you want one of those, the guy that makes them is in the chat, I believe.
Sorry, delayed reaction, mate. They are cool. Very cool.
So. You know what I'm thinking? I'm going to have to leave that center in because I'm going to have a hook going through the center.
Going through. Yeah, you are.
If I cut that away, I've got what, 6 or 7 mil of thread?
not very much.
Okay. I'm going to get the apple done. To be honest, I'm not that happy with that one. I'll redraw that in a bit. That looks like a 6-year-old's drew it. Anyway. Okay. As our friend would say, over to the scroll bench. Well, I don't have a scroll bench. I just have a scroll saw. Ah, There we go. What I'm going to do, because this is going to drive you mad, I'm just going to mute myself, guys. All right.
Yeah, no problem. We'll keep you informed of what's going on.
Cheers.
Okay, is anyone finding this a little bit surreal?
What?
It's in a good way. Rich on the scroll saw, loving it. As he says, scroll saw doesn't get the publicity that it should get.
Well, that all depends on where you look. I don't think there's many people doing lives with the scroll saw. I think that's right enough.
Oh, I hope he's got enough blades. Oh, did you get? Sorry, Rich. I know you've muted, but put your thumbs up if you got your delivery of blades.
No, I didn't. I've still got some of the ones that you gave me. Got a couple in there, so I think I'll be all right. I did test this 20mm earlier, and it cuts it fine.
Oh yeah, no, I don't doubt it. I was just a curious because you mentioned it the other day. That was all.
Yeah. To be honest, I totally forgot to order them. Anyway, you know what it's like.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Cool. A few people seem to be sending you the orders, Nathan. That's good. Great. Means you'll be a busy boy.
You have to excuse me if I don't speak so much. I always get lost in the live when I'm watching somebody scroll saw for some reason.
Get a word of that, Wayne.
It's something I don't do a hell of a lot. It just fascinates me watching it though.
Yeah, absolutely. You kind of get sucked in when it's like, oh, blade, cutting, precise. Okay. All right, it's sharpening the edge. First time I've ever seen scroll saw.
All right, Paul. And there's a couple of other guys who do lives with the scroll saw. One of them is Charles Deering. He's from Texas, over in the States. He does a hell of a lot. Oh, mind you, I don't think I've actually seen him do any lives just recently, but he does do them. And the other one is Dale from Maple Tree Studios, who usually does a live on a Sunday afternoon, usually about 2:00.
Paul is from Northern Ireland as well. Cool.
All right.
Welcome, Paul. Right. Wayne, can you ask Richard where I can get one of those plaques? Speak to Ramsdale Sherman, Colin.
Yeah, it's Nathan in the chat, Dad. It is actually a print. You print your own T-shirts with that.
Yeah, it's a lino print.
Yep.
So it would be a reverse image of.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
right. Yeah.
Hi, Nick. Hi, Larry.
Yeah, Larry's saying that as well. He doesn't talk much through anybody's lives because he's busy watching. Rubber Dubs just said, I think I made a mistake clicking into this live. I'm online now, looking at scroll saws. Ages since I used one. I might have to abandon the live before I order a saw.
I won't put that in the bar on the wall. No, you wouldn't want to. It'd be the wrong way round, Colin. You'd need the print of whatever that would be.
Scott just said every time he hears Texas, he thinks of the line from Full Metal Jacket. Evening, Keith.
Hi, Keith. I don't. Paul. Big workspace. Oh, blimey! Is that how long your CNC takes to do? Wow, that's ages. Might and Mike does the odd live scroll saw. Yeah.
All right.
Free living. Not a good day today, fellas.
Okay. What's going on there then?
Oh dear. 50 mil square. I hand carved my original one.
I just got a very plain branded name that said WTW on it, but not happy with it, so it never gets used.
Yeah. I have my AHB. It's all right. It's not the best thing I've ever carved. I could probably do better now.
So Nathan's saying a 30 to 40 mil round is anything from 3 to 8 hours to do in the CNC.
Wow.
Oops. Okay, Free Living said he got the hump with a piece of work he was doing, lifted his rotary tool up, too much and got it caught in his beard. Oh, no.
Oh.
So now he's had to shave his beard off. Oh, dear me.
Oh.
You poor man. That's my worst nightmare.
I'm actually holding my beard in pain and sympathy pain.
That's like when someone kicks you in the nuts. When someone tells you about being kicked in the nuts.
Can
we not go there? But
Nathan's just saying to me there, if you've got a logo you'd like, I can get a lot of detail with the CNC. I'd actually have to think up a logo because my stickers are the water drop bowl. I don't think that'd transfer very well. But thanks, Nathan. I'll have a think about that and get in touch. Cheers, mate. Jen, Rich got his brand from Ramsdale Sherman, who was in the chat. He's called Nathan. How are you feeling anyway, Jen?
Good grief. Ugh. I'm still reeling from the beard pain. Oh, it's bad enough when the boy pulls it every morning, but good grief.
Fine, I will have a think about that, Nathan, and see if I can come up with some sort of design for me.
Well worth it. I'm getting a bit fed up of these beads now.
Yeah, I bet you are.
Shall I let you into a little tip, guys?
Go on then.
Now, you heard this here first. Never stick stickers on your scroll saw bed. Because every time you, even though it's so, it's only like a fraction of a mil thick, you still hit it. It's ridiculous.
Jacob's nearly 1 year old.
God, how time flies.
Mm-hmm. It's only 3 weeks. He's getting jelly and ice cream for the first time for his birthday. Well, unless I make some jelly in the morning, and then he might get it for tea. Well, I might get it for tea. He might get to watch.
So Colin's saying he's wanting one of those green plaques that was just shown. Was that the lino print, Colin, that Rich showed? Because that's in reverse because it gets put onto a t-shirt.
Nice. Oh,
Did we have a breakage there?
I think we might have done.
So this is my old blunt blade that I've stuck some 120 grit.
Oh, right. I'm with you.
Okay.
Sorry, we didn't have a breakage there. Rich is now he's changed over to an old blade that he's put abrasive on, 120 abrasive on, to do a bit of sanding with.
Hello, Mike.
Hey, Mike.
See, now that is actually very clever.
You used to be able, I don't know if you still can, but you used to be able to buy sanding belts for bandsaws.
Hmm. Did I know that?
I don't know.
No, I was looking because I'm trying. I want to build a belt grinder thing eventually for when I do knives.
Oh, like
Pro-
the proper belt.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
like a profiling
Yeah.
belt grinder. But I've seen a few other ingenious ideas that have kind of made me think maybe I could do it that way. One of them was the belt was put on a BMX wheel. It was Prickly Sauce on Instagram. So
All right.
he's cut a BMX frame. He's on the back wheel. He's mounted a belt, so it's literally on the tire of the wheel. He's just pumped the tire up so the belt's tight, and obviously your pedal. He's done a bit of welding and fancied it up a little bit. It's not just as simple as that, but the principle, pedaling, your belt goes round, doesn't it? Do you know what I mean? So
Yeah. Uh-huh.
it's actually quite clever, and I was like, oh well, that's actually might be a better idea for the space that I have in the workshop because I could just leave that outside, you know.
Yeah. Dale's just said there that Olsen make sanding belts for pin scroll saws.
Ooh. It
I
is
think
something.
Mike's asking you a question there, Andy.
What's that?
Not sure what it's about.
Am I going to get a 272 or a 130, Andy? Oh, that's bike size now. BMX.
All right. Okay.
No, that's belt grinder
Yes,
size.
Jen. What Richard did is just done. He's got an old scroll saw blade, which he's glued some 120 abrasive onto, so he could sand the piece that he's doing. Actually, on the scroll saw.
Walker.
Warco.
Where's that?
What? I don't know.
Never heard of them before.
I've heard of them. Don't know where they're based though. I think they are UK based, to tell you the truth, Warco.
Well, Mike's UK based.
Yeah, he is. Yeah.
He's over Kent Way or something, isn't he? If I remember right.
No, he's Mike's up in Birmingham.
Birmingham, that's it.
You weren't far away though.
I was thinking of
Somebody else.
Yeah. There's quite a few people that live up Birmingham way. Must be a big place, that Birmingham, then. No, I'm joking.
I'm going to get the sack from these guys one night.
Mate, apparently I should have done yesterday. Well, there we go.
Yes, I think I went a bit OTT last night.
No.
If anybody is in the chat who was in Andy's live last night and I said something inappropriate, I don't care.
No, I meant me on your live.
All right.
Right, let's just test this.
Come on, Mr. Octopus. Draw.
Here we go.
Keith is saying Warco is down south, about a half an hour from where he is.
Oh.
James has said Walco are in Chiddingfold in Surrey.
They ain't down by her.
No, Scott's saying Wayne, that's why I like you. He was a day you were.
It was quite funny last night.
Yeah, I swore far too much last night. Oh, that's ace, Andy. Hey, Andy. I mean, Rich.
Oh, mate, you could make barbecues absolutely hilarious.
See how I've made it so it's not perfectly straight. If I push it perfectly straight,
It'll fall out.
off. But what I want it to do, I want to be able to push it and wedge it in.
Yeah.
So there's a bit of a spring in this one side.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it might just slide out as they're picking at it and it's, rotating. It might just slide out. So I'm hoping that acts as a spring. Right, now.
Mike's asking, is Barry in? I think Barry's in.
Yeah, he is. Yeah. Right, so if you want to make anything for young children, obviously you've got to be careful on what you paint it with. There are products out there. I'm sure Chestnut do products that are safe to stain wood for kids to chew on. Wayne, I don't know. You're the Chestnut.
I'm not certain on that one. Tell you the truth, Rich.
All right. So
any kind of food safe colouring. Any kind of food safe colouring.
Yeah, obviously the cake colourings and things like this.
Yeah. So what we've got here is the PME food paste, colouring paste. This is the kind of stuff that you put in with icing, and as you can see, it's super concentrated. I mean, it is literally a paste, but it's vivid colours. I've only got the set of 9. This was from the range. I think they do a set of 4 and a set of 9 and then a set of 16. Quite inexpensive. I think this cost me about £8. I think.
Yeah, that's the good thing about the range.
Yeah. So what I've done, I've put some of the paste in with some clean water. Obviously, this isn't going to be around children, but it's going to be around chickens. So I don't want them getting poisoned by anything. If that makes sense. So I'm expecting it to kind of bleed here. So I'm not sure what I'm going to do because that's got to be green. And this is going to be red. And the stalk is going to be brownish. So what I might do is
Dremel a line, Rich.
Sorry.
Either Dremel a line or mark a line with your black Sharpie.
Yeah, but I'm thinking if I put a line with the black Sharpie, then I've got to go around the outside as well, I suppose, haven't I?
No, not necessarily. You just I can't remember the bloody word now.
Gently. Imply the line.
Yeah, that'll do. That's all you need.
Okay. If it don't work, I'm blaming you, Wayne. Right, anyway. Let's crack on.
Oh, that's right. Bloody blame me.
All right. So you watch how this goes on. It goes on really well and it sinks in.
Right. James Cassidy is saying that Walco are suppliers of engineering tools, cover a whole spectrum of users.
Oh.
Nick's back in. He must have found the part he was looking for online.
Okay.
Mike is asking Barry if he's tried the new jerk chicken pot noodles. James Cassidy is saying, I believe there are no food safe paint products made by anyone. Obviously there are, James, because you get cake colouring.
This is a stain, isn't it?
It's not a paint, it's a stain. And it is used on icing sugar, sugar paste products, things like this by cake makers.
Well, colouring in your food, like what you would expect when you buy like cheap pot noodles where they put colouring in just to make
Yeah.
it look an acceptable colour rather than a dirty brown colour.
Oh, Phil's in. Good evening, Phil. How are you doing? In case anybody is late coming in, what Rich is doing tonight, Rich has been very, very busy over the past few weeks getting these gardens sorted out for veggies, and he's got himself some chickens, and he's just making a couple of hanging brackets, if you like, for putting an apple in, so the apple doesn't sit on the floor, and he's also going to be scroll sawing one for sweet corn as well. So that's what we're up to tonight.
Very cool.
Oh, Nick's in. Yeah, he's had to order a new tension wheel because he broke his when he was cleaning the chainsaw.
Ooh.
Jake had a great bit of luck today. People that don't know, my son Jake, he's studying to be a tree surgeon, an arborist. So he's got a few chainsaws that we bought him. We bought him a Stihl. He's kind of commandeered my Ryobi 18-inch. He's got like 3. Anyway, so we went to the scrapyard today to dump a load of old bike frames and that sort of thing. I got there at 1 minute to 1, and they says, well, we're closed now. So, I thought, well, what am I meant to do with all this on the trailer? And they said, well, you can dump it, but we're not paying you for it. So it wasn't about the money. It was about getting it out of my garden so I can get more raised beds done. So as we were dumping it, he noticed a great big Stihl chainsaw and another small limbing saw. That's what it's called for doing limbs when you're up there.
Ooh.
I says, well, just ask them. They're only going to be crushed. So he asked them. They says, yeah, put them in your car, take them. He brought them home, and the first pull of the Stihl, it fired up as if it had been running all day.
No.
Very good.
So he's
right. Rich. Phil's asking you how many chickens have you got?
I've got 10 in total. They're all special breeds. So there's 2 of them that are on the endangered list, and 1 German breed that was almost extinct, and the Germans brought it back through breeding. So
Mike has just said, and this is relating to the chainsaw for doing the limbs. That'll be a top-handled one, which is just what I was thinking as well.
I'm not sure. Jake
quite the small chainsaw.
That's right, and it hasn't got a brake on it either.
No, it'll be quite a small one, which the guys tend to hang from a belt on the waist while they're up the tree.
I'm proper jealous, I'll be honest. I wish I had done tree arborist thing rather than welding. It would have been much more beneficial for my time.
Yeah, it probably would have been, tell you the truth, Andy.
Never mind, live and learn.
Yeah, you do.
So the way it goes, doesn't it? But then there's nothing stopping you doing it again, Andy.
Oh, blimey, I'm not going back to college now. I'm happy where I am. Happy doing what I'm doing.
Yeah.
And I'm not doing too bad at doing what I'm doing. So,
No.
Hi, Steve.
Oh, Steve Coombs is in the house. Good evening, Steve.
Just so everyone knows
Hi,
that we
Steve.
have attention to the chat. I've just finished putting on all of those stupid beads.
I bet it looks good though.
Yeah, it will look better when it's had its lacquer coat, and hopefully make the beads stay a bit longer.
Oh yeah, it'll encapsulate later, won't it? Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh come on! I'm not going to run out right here, am I? No. I'm not sure how I'm going to get into that bit there. Oh, I think I'm going to get in there. Okay. Cheryl doesn't know I'm making this for the chickens. She's going to probably want to try and steal one for her rats, which I don't mind making her some for. It's a lovely colour, isn't it, considering it's food dye?
Yeah, it is.
Okay, so we need some green.
Oh, Mike says no brake and anti-vibe saws are illegal to use on a job now, Rich. No one legit will sell spares for them either.
Oh,
All
okay.
right.
Ah, okay.
Maybe that's why they're...
The still is a proper one. It's a big one. It's got the brake and everything, but the little one, yeah. All right. Well, I'll let Jake know.
That's the size of saw. Unless there's an up-to-date version of the limb saw or the top handle saw, but that tends to be the type of saw that chainsaw carvers use.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they've got brakes on those ones, generally speaking. The new steel one's got one on your... it's like a snap brake. It's hard to explain. You'd have to have it in your hand and then you'd know what I mean. Oh, I can't explain it. Mike could probably be able to. Better than what I can. He seems to be... In fact, isn't he an arborist as well?
Who's that?
Mike.
I'm not certain, tell you the truth.
Am I wrong, Mike? Did I misinterpret?
Ask me one I know the answer to.
What's the lottery results for tomorrow?
Ask me again tomorrow.
3, 8, 12, 14, 21, 26.
3, 8, 12, 14, 21, 26. Right, that's it. They're going on tomorrow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you put that on and that comes up, I'm going to be so hacked off.
Everyone in the chat's going to do it now, you know, including me.
Don't waste your money. Give it to me in a super chat tomorrow night.
Rich, the Midnight Joker, Mike, has been a tree surgeon for 20 years, slowly retiring. So,
nice.
Uh,
you might want to get Jake to have drop him a line or something, maybe, and go, "Oh, can you point me in the right direction with this one?"
Yeah, because I think he probably knows what he's talking about.
Oh, of course, yeah. Bloody hell, yeah.
And good place for advice as well for Jake. If Mike doesn't mind, I'm sure he wouldn't mind, but might be a good place for advice and things like that. Always good to know tips, isn't it?
Any advice is good advice as long as it's not bad advice, but then you can ignore it.
Yeah. I don't think Mike would be the kind of bloke to give you advice about stuff like that. No problem. I maintain a lot of people's small engine stuff too. Advice is free. There you
I'm
go.
going to have to mix up some more of this red.
Cheers, Mike. I know Jake could appreciate that as well.
Definitely, yeah, definitely would. Okay.
That's cool. Well, he's done really well today then, hasn't he?
Yeah.
3 advice and 2 chainsaws. Boom. Get in.
So,
cool,
I don't have... Oh. I don't have brown, so I'm going to have to mix red, green, and what's this one? Purple. See what happens there.
Red and green should do it.
Oh. Oh, okay. I just stuck the octopus to the desk.
Oh, that helps. It's a bloody big stand.
Mm. It's like his suckers were stuck to it. It was like, come on.
That's what they're supposed to do, though, isn't it?
Yeah, well, yeah, quite. But not to my bench. Right, how am I going to mount this bad boy?
So Mike said, when you give that to the chickens, are you going to say, how do you like them apples?
Oh, it's gone green. Too much. I've run out of red there. That's all right. That's all right. I don't mind that. It's a different coloured green, so.
It's a fresh apple.
Yeah.
There you go. I got your back. Got your back, mate.
Right. Oh, used to be there. Okay, right. Chat amongst yourselves just for 2 minutes. I'm going to go out and rob one of Cheryl's hooks out of the warm room.
Cool.
Oh, Wayne's in. Good evening, Wayne and Valerie.
Hi, Wayne and Val. Do. Oh, it's lovely to hear the birdies in the background.
It is, isn't it? I should probably have the door open so I can hear them up here as well.
Got rid of most of my petrol steel garden machinery for their lithium battery range. A bit hesitant at first to make the change to electric. Best thing I've done for a while.
Yeah, I was speaking. I had a bit of machinery into my local place for servicing a wee while back, and he was talking about, I'm forgetting the bloody mate now, but he was talking about that the way batteries are going at the moment, battery operated machinery is the way to go because they're getting better and better and better all the time.
Yeah, but nothing beats
She's hidden her hooks. So let's just try it, shall we? So I reckon I'm going to do it that way.
Actually, no clue how I'm going to mount this thing. A bit like that.
Get that off there. What do you reckon? Oh, look! I've got it all over me.
Oh no, that's okay. It's just a black spot on the apple. That's fine.
Look,
Yeah,
I've got it all over me.
He's got a bruise. It's just a
Oh, well.
bruised apple. It's cool, man. It's
It
cool.
works, and it will obviously hang up like that. Right, that's quite entertaining. Right, yeah, I'm happy with that. If I do say so myself, like I say, I may have dreamed this up. I don't know, but if I did, it was a good dream. I think the chickens are going to like it. Oh, it's like one of those weird things that. Anyway, stop playing with it now. Right, shall we have a look at this other one? What, 55 minutes? Right, so what's going
That's
on?
what he's. No, Phil. That's what he's going to do. He's going to put a hook in it. The whole point of this is that he's made this so he can actually have it hanging, so the apple doesn't sit on the ground for the chickens. It's going to be hanging in the chicken coop, in the chicken coop. That's what he's doing it for.
Yeah, the hook will be in the top, in that part there. So let's have a look at this. What can we do here now? So
beautiful.
No problem, Phil. No problem.
You're right.
I wonder if
you could put bird feed on there as well, as in for birds in the garden. James.
Doug has just asked, are all three of you douchebags in here that thumbs down this?
Oh,
to tell you the truth, Doug, I don't think you're going to get an answer on that. Oh, JP's in. Good evening, JP.
Hi, JP.
I got a thumbs down before it even started, Doug. So there are silly people out there, unfortunately.
Petty, childish, pathetic. I could go on.
I just don't care. Not about you, Rich. When the coon on mine, I just don't care.
No, it doesn't really bother me. It's just but it's just not fair when people are trying their hardest and it's costing them money to do this sort of thing. And you get idiots like that think it's, it's okay.
But, Rich, the funny thing is, they're the pathetic, childish, immature little people that would not say boo to your face.
No, they wouldn't.
And that's what you've got to remember. They're hiding because they are pathetic. It's childish, and they are pathetic human beings.
Yeah.
So it's not your...
Oh, Jen's just put your super chat in there, Rich.
It's not your...
Yeah, I appreciate that. Thank you very much.
It's completely not your problem. It's their inadequacies to enact with humankind properly.
Yeah, that's right. That is right.
Oh, and Doug as well. Doug's put your super as well.
Doug. Thanks a lot,
yeah,
mate.
Super chat as well. Phil said he give you a thumbs up, especially for the chickens. So it's got nothing to do with what Rich is doing tonight, then, Phil. It's just for the chickens.
Right. So
I'm pleased Phil knows I'm joking.
I can hear a 40 flex.
Right. Blair has just popped in very quickly to say hello and then pop back out again.
Hello. Bye.
Thanks for the super chats, guys. You don't have to, but it does. I do appreciate it.
And Nick's just said that he's checked to see if he hit the thumbs up instead of the thumbs down, and he even checked to see if his phone was upside down.
There's just no need for it on anybody's live.
I understand if you don't like the video, fair enough. You don't like it, you don't like it. You don't have to, but it's when you hit the thumbs down before the video has even started. That's what drives me mad. But and it's not so much mine; it's friends of mine that keep getting it. It winds me up.
Oh, JP's just eating cheesy chips.
What I'm going to do with this one, guys, is I'm going to leave the black on it this time as more of a cartoon color.
Yeah, I'm with you.
And then we'll paint over the whole lot.
Cool.
Okay.
So are you actually cutting around? Well, you'll be cutting around all the leaves,
Yeah.
and then just basically taking the centerpiece out.
Yeah, that's
Is
it.
that
Just
right?
that piece. And around this. I might just whip
All
this
right,
up
I'm with you.
on the bandsaw, actually. Why not? Right. Let's just change that to that view. Okay.
JP is actively doing some investigation into the thumbs down because you can't see it. It's similar coming up, but what JP is saying is that
He's got your back, man.
it's somebody who doesn't like him, doesn't like Richard, Richard Morley. He has a good idea who it is, and he'll know for certain soon. Phil saying, I admire anyone who is prepared to put themselves out there and do anything live on YouTube. Top of the class to all of you that do. Cheers, Phil. From
Thanks,
all of us.
Yes, indeed. We appreciate it. The end of the day, the money that goes into doing all of this kind of stuff for everybody, I think some people kind of forget that bit. Not just the money, but the time. Sacrifice, family.
Oh, Stacey's she's been here. She just hasn't been chatting. She's just said hello to everybody now. Oh, Ian's in. I didn't notice Ian come in. Good
Hi,
evening, Ian.
Yeah, I would agree with Nick. I would agree with JP. It's all of the same, mate. Unfortunately.
Right, Ian, what we're making tonight, Rich recently, he did a lot of work in the garden doing all these veg stuff and everything, but he also got some chickens as well. So what we're doing tonight is a bit of a chicken feeder. He's just made one which was an apple, which you mount a real apple into. That can be hung above the ground, so the apple isn't on the ground. Is now he's making one for one of those small corn on the cobs to go into, so that can be hung off the ground as well.
It's a shame. I like those little corn on the cobs. Well, I like big corn on the cobs personally, but I'll eat them.
Yeah, me.
As well.
I prefer the big ones, to tell you the truth. But that's what she said.
Yeah. They ain't chickens, they're horses in fancy dress. They are pretty big, to be fair. Like my folks used to keep chickens, and then Richie's got giant chickens in comparison. I think they've been fed genetically modified food. I'm joking, Rich. They haven't. Sorry, mate. Shouldn't say that.
Sorry, Andy, I didn't hear what you're saying.
Oh, thank goodness for that. I said you've got giant chickens.
Have I?
Yeah. Compared to mum and dad's, yours will be bigger than mum and dad's.
Oh yeah, 3 foot tall. The Brahmas.
Yeah, that would be the same as me, Kai. I would have chickens. We thought for years about getting chickens, but because of the dogs, we didn't bother.
Oh, I'm making a right mess of this. Come on, Dale. Where are you? Here we go. There we go. Whew.
Dale saying you've got emus, not chickens.
They're only babies at the moment. They're only about 12 inches tall. But then I have got some silkies. Silkies are lovely. They're tiny. And some silver lines. The silver lines are about the size of a
Chicken.
a crow. A crow, yeah. They're only tiny.
Right, Doug's saying good night. He's got to go.
Oh, good night, Doug. Thanks for coming in, mate. Night, Dougie.
Oh, is that me or is?
I don't know. James is asking you, Rich, how many laid eggs do you get in a day?
Oh yeah.
And Ian is asking you, Rich, are those the Axminster pinless clamps? I don't think they are, Ian. I think those are the pinless clamps that actually came with the saw. The saw is a saw from Lidl's. It's the same model that I've got, and I'm pretty sure they come with a set of pinless clamps. Maybe not that good, but they do work. Oh, Donna's in. Good evening, Donna. Never noticed you coming in there.
Right, Donna. Do-do-do, do-do-do.
Phil's talking about the chickens and egg laying. He found out when his started to lay, they built up to 6 per week each, and they always had a day off. Oh, very good.
Yeah, but that's what their oh, what you call them? The teachers have got the miners had forget what the word is.
I don't know.
Hang on, I've got 10 chickens.
Trade union, that's it.
That's 60 eggs a week.
All right. Yeah.
The chicken.
JP, going back to the pinless clamps, JP is saying that Record Power sell the clamps almost identical, but still work and fit that saw. See, Ian Rich has modified the clamps. He's basically made them, instead of having the Allen screw on there, I can't remember if he glued or welded or brazed or whatever, a washer onto there so that it works like a wing nut type thing.
I think he's going to have a wood base. That's disappointing.
I think that would look better on a wood base anyway, Andy.
Yeah. Disappointing. Or a stone. That would look quite cool.
Oh yeah, and that wasn't a sarcastic. Oh yeah, that was a proper. Oh yeah, that would look good.
Doesn't help me now though, because I'm trying to. All I want to do is like spray the lacquer on, so it's like it's halfway. Ah, right, no, Vice, Denlo. Right, chat. Concentrate.
James is saying good night. He's sorry he has to go before the end. Good stuff tonight. Keep safe, everyone, and good night. And the same back at you, James.
Indeed. From all of us here at the Beard 16, have a good evening. Dun, dun, dun. Ow, 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 ow.
Are you working tomorrow, Andy?
I am indeed.
Will you be home in time for me live? And would you come in? I'm pretty certain, although I haven't checked with them, but I don't think Deal's going to be up for it tomorrow night.
I should be around. That shouldn't be a problem.
Grand.
Should we see who else we can annoy?
Oh yeah,
unintentional.
We don't do it on purpose.
Oh, are you going to put 2 in there, Rich? Would 2 sweet corns fit in there, or just 1?
Oh, it should do. Even if you just got to slice a bit off at the edge.
Yeah. Oh, cool. Yeah, I thought so. But would they spin? Oh, depends which way you've got the spike going, I suppose. If you got it from up.
No, it should. No, I don't think it's. I think the spike. I'm going to be totally wrong here, but I thought the spike was going from end to end.
Yeah, that's what I would assume, rather than up and down, like widthways.
JB said, "Can I be co-host and not do my job properly?" Yes, JP, of course you can. I'll send you the link.
I'm actually doing classes on how to be a bad co-host. So if you'd like to join us tomorrow on Wayne the Woodturner, I will explain.
Let's see how many comments we can miss.
Out of all the people that you could choose, really, you did choose a bit of a donut, really. Like, I openly admit I'm a bit special, and like keeping up with the chat, that's cool. But I get engrossed in what's actually going on the screen and forget that I'm actually supposed to be commenting on the chat.
Yeah, I did notice that yesterday lunchtime. To tell you the truth.
Right, you're doing me a favour by coming in and looking after the chats. Don't feel that you have to.
Oh no, that's not what I'm saying. Anyway, I enjoy it, but I just get, as I say, I get carried away, try and forget that I'm supposed to be. That's sort of, I forget. What's my role? It takes a lot out of you, Dale. Guy who I work with is still.
So Mike is saying, what should he use to lubricate the lathe with the lathe bed? Right, if it's cast iron, Mike, you can buy machine wax from Axminster. Other people just tend to use the paste wax that they use for finishing. Some people will use WD-40. I tend to use PTFE spray, which is a dry lubricant. That's what I tend to use on my bedways. I use it on my table saw. I use it on my bandsaw. I use it on my planer thicknesser. That's just something I've done for years and years and years.
I tend to use coffee. Occasionally, there'll be a Dr. Pepper, maybe some juice. Yeah.
So Larry uses canning wax. JP has said machine wax from Axminster. David is saying machine wax is good. Yes, Ian, machine wax would work on tubular steel bed instead of cast iron.
You can't find your lathe, Andy.
Oh,
Yes,
Deal.
I can. It's right there, you cheeky toad.
Deal has said he uses the urine from a 200-year Buddhist nun that has never had HP sauce. Tough find. It should be on eBay though. Oh God, he cracks me up. That guy does. Wayne Bigfoot has said he uses machine wax from Axminster as well. I still think PTFE spray, I think, is definitely the best.
I think I'm going to have to develop machine milk, like a loop, like a protection stuff. That would be cool. Machine milk. Yeah, I like that. Would anyone buy machine milk?
I'll have to pass on that one.
Oh dear. Tell where my head's at. Be harder next year.
Paul's asking, what's the best way to get the crud off the beds first? I seem to have glue and other finishes where he's been careless. Wire wheel in a drill.
Yeah.
Wire wheel in a drill, and then give it a sanding with around about 400 grit before you put anything else on top.
That's my specialty, Wayne. Once everything's messed up, how to get it back to...
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
JP said to you, Andy, he doesn't want any of your special juice.
Liar. He looks better with lacquer on him.
Oh, good. Phil's just said, I did just Google the urine from a 200-year-old Buddhist nun. I now have to rush to delete my browsing history. Oh, God.
Oh dear. Of course
Colin saying, of course, you could use earwax. Well, what's the other thing you could use?
Wax.
I'm trying to remember where I saw this now. No, I'll not mention it because I can't remember where it came from.
Depending on what it is.
No, jewelers and people like that. If you run your finger or your fingernail down your nose, that brings off a certain wax as well, which jewelers use for something. I can't for the life of me remember where it is.
Nose wax? Are you kidding me? Is that an actual thing? Wayne, are you just pulling my leg then, mate? Because
No, not obviously not finger up the nose, down the outside of your nose.
Oh yeah, no, I got that, but Really? That's a
Yeah,
thing.
yeah, it is an actual thing. Yes.
Have I been living in a box or something? That was an actual thing.
Oh, Phil's just said there he thinks it's Watchmakers. Yeah, that comes to mind, Phil. I'm just trying to remember the movie I saw it in, and it's not coming to mind, so you'll not hear about that tonight.
That's insane. I suggest you have a wash. There's no wax on my nose. What, the squeaky bit, you mean? See, I'm rubbing my nose now, going, what? Wax? Hey?
No, it is a thing, Andy. It is definitely a thing.
You don't want to rub your nose too much, though, because... Achoo, sneeze. Dale would have got that one. Possibly JP. Maybe Mike. Never saw it on the camera. I got to stop spraying that stuff in here because, oof.
What's that, the lager?
Yeah. He looks creepy as you like, but that looks cool. Elbow grease, yep.
Right, unmuted. Where's my drink gone? Oh, it's falling down there. Oh, no. I've got it out. I've got it out. Oh. Right, just got some painting to do now, guys.
He's a wind up, that Phil, isn't he? Yeah, next he'll be telling me that you get your butt wax. God dear.
I wish I could remember what movie I saw that in. No, it's not coming though.
Okie dokie. Let's go for it then. Might do these bits first.
Right, Daniel Chapman is in the house, Aidan Daniel, and he's just put in fishermen use it to help their lines to float when fly fishing. Nose oil. There you go.
Never. God dear. You would have thought they'd develop some proper fishing line, really, that would float nice.
Yeah, some waxed fishing line.
Instead of all these poor fishermen rubbing their lines across the nose while they're trying to go fishing. That can't be too productive. I don't think that's a particularly great idea with the whole COVID thing either. You'd be flicking that all over the place.
Well, no, you won't, because they haven't been allowed to go fishing, have they?
Oh, no, you're allowed to go fishing as of Wednesday.
Oh, you can now, but you weren't.
No, that's true.
Right. So Phil has also put in, nose grease can be used to minimize scratches in optical surfaces. For example, when cleaning photographic negatives.
Right, I've just rubbed my phone with my nose and there's still a massive crack in it. Phil, I don't believe you.
My kids don't like me flicking my nose grease at them.
Yeah, but that you're picking your nose. You're not rubbing your hand down the outside of your nose.
Oh, Dale. Oh, Dale. If I ever needed a Friday night at a local chip shop, I don't.
The great woolly jumper fish. Oh, my life. I'm pleased I'm not turning tonight. I wouldn't be able to.
Oh, classic.
Oh, JP's out the now as well.
Hi, Billy.
Evening, Billy. Oh, my eyes are leaking.
That was funny.
Oh, Doug's back. I thought he'd gone.
Toe jam. Yeah. Right. That's actually quite good on toast, you know.
What's that?
Toe jam.
Nose grease.
No, toe jam.
No.
Oh, toe jam. Oh, you sicko.
Yeah, I know.
Cider Marmite.
Rich, you just can't get the stuff.
You can't, can you? All right, let that dry for just a second, then we'll flip it over.
You can see where Luke gets it from now. Look.
Yep.
It's his mum. Definitely his mum.
Evening, Christine and Michael. Yes, I totally agree. What a conversation to come into.
Sorry, Christine and Michael. Oh,
Can you imagine? What on earth is going on here?
I'm just reading the chat. That's what I'm doing. I'm keeping up with the chat.
Ah, right.
Hi, Caitlin.
Good evening, Caitlin. How are you doing?
Hi, Caitlin.
Stand by your beds, boys.
Yeah,
Yeah, Wayne.
yeah. I've been very good today so far.
You have. I'm very proud of you tonight, Wayne. You've done really well.
Yeah, I did. Caitlin did say something the other night when I swore.
I'd say she should.
As exactly.
Kids nowadays probably know more swear words than we do.
That's and worse ones.
Oh, yeah.
My vocabulary's got worse since I worked in a school. Go figure.
My scouts sometimes drop the odd swear word out.
Oh, I tell you what. Tell me if Luke does.
Okay. But then sometimes I do. So, you know, not like real bad. I mean, I'm quite good at scouts, to be honest. You know what I'm like out, you know, off air and that, guys.
No, Rich. No idea.
Dale said she said stop in swearing, Wayne. Although I might have just made that up.
It was something like that.
Yeah. You would not hear me saying anything. Oh, bless you. My 15-year-old granddaughter swears more than I do when adults aren't around. Yeah. I bet Luke does as well. A lot of words that were swear words when I were young are in common use now in everyday non-swearing words. Absolutely. Same here.
Right, nearly done. Nearly done.
No need to rush, Rich. We've got plenty of time.
Okay, cool.
You got 45 watching? Yay.
Oh, nice.
Thumbs up, people. Thumbs up, people.
Or a thumbs down, whatever.
Don't
Right.
join the stupid people.
Yeah.
JP said to Caitlin, you tell Wayne off if he swears. If he does, he owes you a fruit shoot or a Coke at Makers.
Yeah. Totally
Oh.
agree.
Well, hold on a minute. How old's Caitlin now? She's 16?
No.
She's 15. It's how old are you, Caitlin? I think you're 15, aren't you?
Oh, Kim's in. Evening, Kim.
Hi,
Okay.
Kim. 15.
She's 15. She's just put it in there.
I was going to say, if she was 16, there might be a possibility she'd actually be able to drink when she's at Makers, but obviously 17, not. 16, not. Yeah, next year. Let's be honest, there's not going to be one this year. Unless he
You don't
does.
need to drink. I don't need to drink to have fun.
No, me either.
I have more fun when I'm not drunk.
Plus, it poisons your.
Right.
Caitlin saying if there's free drinks on offer, then feel free to swear.
So what we've done, guys, if you've just come in, I wanted to make something for my chickens so we can keep the fruit off of the floor. And this is what I've either dreamt up or I've seen it somewhere. Just ignore this bit because look, I've got it all over myself. So this is going to be
he bruised the apple.
Yeah, it's just bruised. So this is going to be hanging from the top of the chicken run, and the little chickens can peck at this all they like, and then you just pull this skewer out and put another one on. This one is for sweet corn. So we're nearly done now. I like the way this yellow's gone on. It's gone on lovely. Okie dokie.
Donna's saying, looks like a great idea. She loves it.
Thanks.
JP saying, what about an eggplant or a courgette?
Okay, that's fine. I'm trying to do what I mean. It's going to be a pretty big one for an eggplant, isn't it?
Or
That's what she said. Debbie said, sweet corn can be bought from other shops. That's because he showed the label.
they love bananas and satsumas. Oh,
Yeah, Midnight Joker. I did think of that. That's why I've made them 20 mil thick.
And Caitlin has said, do your chickens let it last that long? Mine eat the fruit as soon as I give it to them.
Caitlin's got chickens too. Cool. We got really cheap ones.
Again, guys, just a tip for those that have just come in. These are food colouring pastes, really concentrated. And when you mix them with water, you can paint it onto wood like a stain, and it's non-toxic, so kids can chew on it all they like.
Right, Phil's saying, we used to get really cheap tins of sweet corn from Lidl's. They preferred that to the fresh stuff, oddly. And also, as he said before, must have missed that, Phil, if they see you with a cucumber, they will chase you for it.
Who will chase you for it?
The chickens.
Oh, the chickens. Will they? I've tried giving the cat a cucumber. It scares the hell out of him.
It seems that happens with cats and cucumbers, though.
Yeah.
Really? I've been trying to get rid of our cat for ages.
Kai's just Kai's just said you need to put a roasting tray in so they can practice getting in position for the oven.
Right, so this is the straight edge. This one. Okay, so
Snakes. Ugh.
you know what? I might have to drill these out.
Yeah, you probably will.
Definitely. God, that's really.
Oh, the chat's going too fast and I can't keep up with it.
Yeah. Deal saying, how do you feel about plasticine, Rich?
How do you feel about plasticine, Dale?
Oh, God. That's just putting that bloody picture back in my head again. I thought of getting rid of it.
All right, we can do a hangout later, Dale, if you really insist.
Let's watch Rich make a mess on his drill bit. Go, Kimmy, no.
Well, what do you think?
There you go. Oh, I think that looks ace, Rich.
That's
really, really good.
I mean, they kind of spin, and I suppose sweet corn comes in all different. I mean, it's great that way, but it just touches that way. But I'm not bothered. They'll pick it down, won't they?
Yeah.
There you go. I'm happy with that. Right, I need some hooks. I really need some hooks. Right, I'm going to go and search for some hooks. I know they're in the warm room. I know they're there. She's just hidden them.
Cheryl, where's the hook, Cheryl?
Yeah.
Where'd you put the hook?
Yeah, Donna's saying they're not hidden, they're just in a safe place.
I've got them. She didn't hide them well enough. Don't know why she's hiding them from me. I do all the work in there.
JP just said the apple one moved on its own unless the chicken got in there.
Right then. Here we go. All right.
Rubber Dub Wood is asking, how we're going to get to see the chickens test them out. I think that'll probably come in either a Facebook wee video and probably an Instagram one, tell you the truth.
Yeah, it will. I'll post it to Instagram tomorrow, and then it automatically goes onto my Facebook. Okay, right then. I'm hoping that's
Deal's asking, are you going to experiment with the chicks now?
What now? They're dark. It's dark. They've gone to bed.
That's that. And the answer to your question is, Deal, no.
Oh, cabbage in the chicken coop, Kim's saying.
I did put a cauliflower in there, and it scared them.
Yeah, Phil's just said the chickens are not in there. I've just seen them crossing the road.
Steve says, why would they do that, Phil? That could keep going backwards and forwards.
Somebody, I can't even see where it was. Somebody said you missed a bit of red somewhere, Rich.
Must have what? Sorry.
Missed a bit. It might have been your dad. He's retracted the message.
Oh, okay.
Big up some earthworms. They will adore them. Yeah, they like frogs as well. That's a horrible thing. My chickens are not scared of much. They attacked a rat, ate its face off. What?
Yeah, they're only
Larry saying you guys are no fun. You pen your chickens up. Mine run free, so I have Easter egg hunts every day. And Colin said again, you've missed some of the red on the apple, Rich.
Have I? Oh, I have, yeah. Ah, thanks, Dad.
Yeah, cheers, Dad. You could make a pizza one for yourself, so you could eat and work at the same time. Is it in a bad place, Rich?
Kim's just said her chickens are not scared of anything. They attacked a rat and ate its face off. Dale said that you need to make a deer-sized one for Wayne.
Don't worry, Andy. Missed some of the chat on Wayne Live. People miss things on lives, Colin. Sorry, Colin. Roaches, I have a cement mixer in my show.
What do you reckon, guys?
Really cool. Phil saying to Larry, if you pen them to start off with and give them a few nesting boxes, they'll come back to lay their eggs there every day.
Cannot believe I've missed that tiny little bit of red. Can you believe it? Can you Adam and Eve it? Right.
God, the chat's going too fast. I can't keep up.
No, I'm trying to, but it's like my chickens always come back.
That's not that one.
Brilliant.
Hot pink. Hot pink. Nice.
Ken, I just saw you about mine used to kill mice for me, but they.
Oh, Kim's saying, I think she's talking about roaches. I have a cement mixer in my shed. My birds filled it to the rim. We had a real time getting the smell out. Never threw up so much in all my life.
Colin says, looking good, son. Looking good. Mike says, eat the apple.
Is that a request?
Yeah.
There you go.
You cheated. You used your hands.
Oh, okay. We're going down that road, are we? Right, okay.
Well, you've got to pretend you're a chicken. Try the corn. I want you to try the corn.
It's not working. I'm going to get stabbed in the eye with this skewer and it's all going to be your fault, Dad. Can't do it.
You might want to trim those things down for the chickens as well.
Yeah.
So Phil's saying, what are you going to make for the chickens next time? How about making them a Tracy Island?
Is David McLaren still in?
Not sure.
Because he knows what's coming next for the chickens. And I think it's going to be a good build. I might do it live next week. It's his idea, actually.
Oh, I think you might have. Yeah.
Oh, yes, he is still here.
Does he know what? Yeah, he knows what I'm on about. Now, this build next week then is not my. It's not my idea. David put me onto it. He sent me some pictures and said this would be cool. So we'll build one next week. But I think it'll be good for other animals. I think it would be good for like cats and things like that. I don't know. Dogs, little dogs.
Oh, I know what you're
Right.
making. You're making one of those volcano things that they make in schools for.
No.
Right, Rich. Scott's asking you, do you still want to do his invade tomorrow afternoon?
Yes, if he's all right with that. If Scott's all right with that. If not, we can do it another time. It depends. If you're busy, then you know what I mean. It's entirely up
And
to you.
Doug's saying Rich wants to do my invade tomorrow.
Who's that?
Doug.
I've done your invade, Doug.
See, there was a guy on Facebook today got a commission to do a birdhouse that looks the same as his own house.
Oh,
Right.
random.
Or as the client's own house, if you see what I mean.
There you go, guys. We're finished. What do you think? Other than that horrible black smudge that I got all over it.
Billy's saying you haven't done his invasion yet, Rich.
Who?
Billy.
Oh, yeah, we haven't. We'll do.
Scott's saying around about 2:00, Rich, tomorrow.
Should be okay. I have got to pick up my daughter's car from the MOT station tomorrow. So if it's going to be later than that, I'll let you know. Billy, let me know what days next week you're free, and we'll do yours next week if you want. Obviously, can't be Tuesday. Any day but Tuesday.
I think it should be another live one.
Well, you know what? We can do the midnight. Yeah, well, actually. Yeah. All right. I'll Scott, if you're up for that it won't be next week because I'm doing something else. We'll have a chat about it. Rich, cut one in the shape of a chicken. You can have a rotisserie chicken.
Phil's just said chicken coops are really expensive. I ended up buying them a Wendy house from B&Q in a sale for 40 quid. Rich built his, Phil.
Yeah, I built it all from recycled pallets. Oh, nice sombrero. Oh, I just realised that was a short one tonight, guys. I mean,
it's not going to work.
we're 10 minutes short. No, I enjoyed that. Like I said in the beginning of the video, there isn't enough people on YouTube other than JP, other than Chelsea,
And Dale.
and of course, sorry, Dale. How could I? Anyway, like those three guys, they're legends at this. They make it look so easy, and it's not. So, and there isn't enough people doing it. I'd like to get. I mean, Thomas has already started. Do you want to see a little sneak peek of Thomas's?
No, let him do it.
Do you want to see a sneak peek?
Well, I don't know. Is he going to put a video out on it?
Oh yeah, he's putting a video up. Yeah.
Well, no sneak peek then. Let's have a surprise when he puts it out.
Yeah, to be honest, it's not my place to do it. To be honest, is it really? But yeah, it'd be nice to get the kids like this youngsters now that are they're jumping.
Oh
on
yeah,
the lathe.
Nick does scroll sort of stuff on some of his lunchtime lives as well.
Yeah, Nick does. But it'd be nice to get the youngsters carrying it on like wood turning, you know. Because it would turn in for years was an old man's thing, wasn't it? You know, and an old man die off, you know, and trades like this die off with them. Yeah, because I remember that. Yeah, because I yeah, don't worry about it. I'm losing my marbles, guys. It's probably because I've got a headache. I was going to say something to Kim as well, and that's gone. See, shall I get you guys on screen? Do you want to come on screen?
Oh, you can do if you must.
Andy,
Don't
you got your pants on, mate?
Yeah.
Don't want to scare the punters.
You got your sombrero on?
No, it don't fit.
Oh, Nick said, as soon as my kids are older, I'll stick them on the lathe and see how they find it. They'll
Yeah.
probably find it very sickening spinning around that fast, Nick. To tell you the truth.
Nathan says, I resent that, Rich. I started turning at 14, 15 years old. Yeah, that's good. But, you know.
Well, I mean, the thing is, everybody gets this impression, and it is partly true, that wood turning is an old man's game. If you look at Simon Hope from Hope Wood Turning, he was the youngest ever professional turner. Or registered professional turner, I should say.
Yeah, there's still not enough. There's still not enough youngsters out there turning, and there definitely isn't enough youngsters out there scroll sawing. Isn't there a young lad? There is a young lad scroll sawing. I'm sure Dale or JP mentioned him to me recently. I'd love to take some scroll saws to my scout group. That would be cool.
Right, Scott's saying to you, Rich, his invade would be better recorded if possible, because he does his live straight after you on a Thursday.
Yeah, I understand that. Yeah, that's fine. Debbie says, my grandson's 9. He's turned a bowl. He loved it, and it's like the chat's moving. And he hoofed up after. I haven't got my glass on either, guys, so bear with me. Dad says, the people like you on YouTube, bringing turning back to young. Keep on doing what you're doing. Thanks, Dad. I'm not alone there, though. It's these guys.
Thanks, Snake.
Dale saying, I'm sure hashtag Team Scrollsaw can do an invasion some Friday. Caitlin hasn't tried Scrollsaw yet. Jen saying she still can't afford it. That was to Wayne.
Yeah, Doug. Kids don't turn very well, Nick. They make a mess as soon as you cut into them with the gouge. Well, you know what, Caitlin? You got to try it. Definitely try it.
I'll send you a picture, Sneak.
Right, what's this?
Phil's saying the profile of his, I think that's his wood turning club. Used to be very old people when he joined, no women. Now we have younger people, including one 14-year-old lad who has to come with one of his parents and 5 ladies.
That's good. Oh, sorry, JP, I didn't see you there.
That's all right. Just for
Good
ignoring
evening,
me.
JP.
Since Andy and Wayne don't know how to do their job properly, I've had to bring it upon myself to come in here and say popcorn chicken.
Oh. Where's my drink?
Cheers, JP. Any help is greatly appreciated, Sunshine.
Oh. I used to like you, JP, once.
He comes on for 2 seconds and manages to do that. That's brilliant. Magic words.
What's this then from Dad? I was on about all you guys. You're talking to me a lot. Just looking at what you're doing and the way you explain to do it. Yeah, cool. So, Mercy Island Wood Turner. I've not seen you in the chat before. Great show.
That's Kai.
It's Kai.
It's Kai. All right.
Yeah. Kai. Kai.
Oh, okay. Cool.
Yeah. Night, Kai. See you soon.
What's this?
Ian in the shed. It was very recent. I found out it was JP who did the scroll saw art of Nick Zametti in his workshop. Yeah, that was me that done that. There's a video on that as well.
When I went to I'm putting them on screen because I can't read them because they're too small on the chat. Yeah, but you know, I
Careful,
bet you're kicking their ass now, Kim. I bet they wish they hadn't have thought that.
careful
Yeah.
there, Nick. Careful.
Well, we've still got 42 people in, guys. 4 thumbs down, so thanks for those guys, whoever you are, you miserable sods. And 37 thumbs up.
See, you mentioned them. Don't even mention them.
I'm not being funny, but I've got 5 thumbs down where I'm looking.
Have you? All right.
Yeah,
Well, why don't you take one
36
off and there'll be 4 then?
36. All right, okay. 37 thumbs up and 4 thumbs down.
I've lost Kim's post now because I need to take it off. There you go. There we go. Okay. Let's have a look. Right, we've got 4 minutes left, guys. So have a little chat. Anyone want to do anything? Any notifications about their channels or anything?
I'm on
like
tomorrow.
that? You're on tomorrow, Wayne, at 8 o'clock. What you making?
Yeah. I am going to try again, and I'm doing it live this time, a hydro dip.
Oh, nice. I think Doug does hydro dips, but he does it on his
a board.
guns and things, I think. Yeah.
As opposed to a Geordie dip.
As opposed to a
Oh, no,
Geordie
his
dip.
guns.
That's
His
right.
antlers. His antlers.
Yeah.
So I'm looking
I
up
know.
there because that's where my big TV screen is. Uh,
I can't do a skinny dip. I can
what's
do a
your
chunky
next
dunk.
one, JP?
A
Donna's just saying she's got 102 followers on her Instagram just now. Very good, Donna.
Cool.
My next one. My
Yeah.
next one's going to be a chunky dunk because I can't do a skinny dip.
All right, okay.
A what? A
A
chunky
chunky
dunk.
dunk because he can't do a skinny dip. Doug's asking what he did. You did some hydro dipping, Doug, I believe, with deer
Yeah.
antlers.
On the deer antlers, yeah. He's done it a few times, actually, I think. Right. Don't forget.
Oh, and Scott's saying the Fingers Club T-shirts are still available.
Do you want to put a link in the chat, guys? If you
Yeah, I'll go and grab the link if you want.
one of the boys at school. Right, what's Caitlin say? One of the boys at school came and told me he had put thumbs down on all my videos. The thing he was just gave me 60 views. They're gonna do it. They're gonna do it. Thomas was getting bullied at school because of YouTube as well. Caitlin, you're not alone. You know, they're just jealous. That's all they are, just jealous idiots.
The thing is, the fact that you're still going, Caitlin, it shows something about your person because I know someone that got bullied at school and they ended up deleting all of their videos
Yeah.
and quitting YouTube. because of
Larry,
the
I
bullying.
did find Tim Yoda and I did subscribe. Yeah, great channel.
Right, there's the link to the Fingers t-shirts.
Right, Wayne's just said, I once tried hydro dipping. I just made a mess, but it were a professional mess.
Clothes off. What, Dad? What did you say?
Don't know.
Clothes for guys are idiots. Oh, okay.
Doug's saying he also thinks Sam Thomas has done it as well, the hydro dipping.
Okay. Phil says, thank you very much for tonight. I had a laugh. Good luck with the chickens. Remember, gas mark 5 for 45 minutes. Thanks, Phil. Okay. Oh, Dale's still here. Oh, okay. Oh, that's my phone. So, remember, guys, if you want one of these, not this one, though, because this is mine. if you want one with your logo on, get in touch with Nathan in the chat. And where's that? There it is. I've still yet to use this yet, but it's really, really cool. I have used this, and what happened is I got a bit of ink on the top corner, and when I put it on the t-shirt, I touched it at a funny angle, and it just touched a bit of ink. So it's a second. Jake's wearing it, but other than that, perfect. Right, guys, thanks for watching tonight. Thanks to you guys for coming in and earworming. And if we've missed any questions or anything like that, get in touch, guys, because the chat, they've had trouble keeping up with the chat tonight, I've noticed, because it's been going fast with the amount of people that have been in.
I didn't have no problem.
You didn't?
Of course you didn't. Of course you didn't, JP. You were sitting in the bloody background.
How long was you sitting in the background for?
Yeah.
All show.
What, he was sitting
about half hour.
What, backstage? Oh, I didn't
Yeah.
even know. I didn't even know. You should have messaged me.
No, I'm only joking.
Thanks, Billy. I'm glad you enjoyed it. Good night, Dad. He's got to go to the loo. And he'll see you too. Right. Cheers. Right. Thanks, guys. Don't forget, Wayne, 8 o'clock tomorrow night. We'd love to see you there. Thanks, Andy. Thanks, JP. Thanks, Wayne.
You're welcome.
I'm ending it now.
No problem. Hit the bloody button.